Okay, today we're going to show you about installing version 7 on a Mac. It's not much different than if you're running on a PC, but for those of you who are on Mac, we're going to do this. I've already downloaded the toolkit from our website, and it's in a jar format. And all we really should need to do is double-click this. Double-click this here, and give it a couple seconds to crank up. You'll see the little icon down there from Java, and somewhere along here it should wake up. Java, right there. There it is. Okay, so we do a next. Shows you the toolkit. I'm going to accept a license. Boom. Next, I'm going to do ResCarta Tool 7, and it's going to create it under Applications. I say fine. I'm going to do this for just myself, the current user. Next, and next, and next. And now this is where the actual installation takes place. You'll see it's doing a bunch of jars are being downloaded into the directory. One of the bigger jars is the Sphinx. That's for audio transcription. That's probably 100 meg, probably the biggest chunk of the installer. And then it buzzes along here. And here's the JDKs, Tesseract, and the training data for the Tesseract OCR package. And we're just about completed here. Here comes Apache Tomcat for the sample. And all of ResCarta sample data. And the jars for the Tomcat server. Again, this is kind of like watching paint dry, but you know, we could have shortened this up. But for those who haven't done it yet, this is how long it takes. It's working on about a minute and a half or so. Okay, now when we get to the this point here, there's a post install. See where it says finished? That's finish packing. So we're going to say next and then say done. A lot of people exit on that where it says finished, and what it doesn't do is doesn't set your links to start up your packages. So if we go into applications down here, and I've got my RC tools directory, I'm going to crank that down, and all I have to do is double click Metadata Creation tool. It pops a little exec window up, and there's my Java again. Show you that it's actually coming up. The first time you run these tools, it's got to create a couple of directories and files in your home directory. So here we are. I'm going to open up objects per file. I've got some family photos down here under JPEGs. I'll open that up. And I've got like 4 photos down there. So there, they already has some very minor metadata. We'll just change this around a little bit by editing here so that you can see that I'm actually not, this is Mary on her wedding day. And go on to this next one, save it, move on to the next. This is Mary with a hat, or Mary as a young girl. Here we go, with a hat. Go. And this is young Mary here. Now, I assume you'd put a lot more metadata effort into doing this, but if all you want to do is put a title on your photographs, that'd be fine. You can also look through the documentation about how to store, whoops, spelled that wrong, book should have put a space in there. Yeah, enough. I just want to tell you that we're changing the data, right? But you can read the documentation on this. There's lots of features inside of the Metadata Creation tool for storing templates and those kinds of things. So we'll go into number 2, data conversion tool. And this will pop up again. You see a little Java icon over here. Boom. Here it comes. So it's already set there because it's the last thing I used. It remembers where it was last time. So I'm just going to say go ahead and show you where it's just going to go to. It's going to go to John Cernowski and desktop. Man, where the heck is this stuff? Photos. Just saw it. Anyway, it's going to go to desktop, new RC, RC data 01. You know, sometimes I just can't quite see it. Photos, where did I put this thing? Let me go back one. Go new RC. Oh, there it is. Sorry to take your time there. Sometimes I'm just a bit slow. Anyway, there's an existing FAM photo because I already did this once, so I'm going to just delete this. I'm going to delete this. So now there's nothing down in there. And I'm going to begin conversion, and we'll go back, take a peek. And once it starts reading in, here it is, it comes back. Open this guy up, and you'll see there's the TIFF file. There's the metadata file. It's on number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. So the data conversion tool, of course, converts your JPEGs into TIFFs, embeds some metadata into the TIFF so that you have an archive value there. I'm going to go over to applications again and go down and go to my collections manager, open that guy up, and again it'll pop up. You'll see a little job over there in the corner. Gotta wait for it to start up again because it's going to be again writing data and settings and trying to remember if there was a previous setting like it did. And I'm going to go on John Cernowski here, and I'm going to go to, where's that guy, desktop, and it's right, oh, there it is, new RC. This time I can find it. RC data 1, and boom, and it's found it with 4 objects. I'm going to add a collection. Again, you might want to read the documentation on this. I'm going to just call this family photographs. Finish that up. So now I'm going to add some objects, and we have a whopping 4 objects in here. So I'm just going to click top and bottom. Okay. So I've got my collections metadata done. So I can exit here. Do I really want to do this? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to the indexer. Now the indexer, again, is a new Lucene index. If you've been running 5 or 6, you're going to need to create an entirely new index. You can keep your, this is again my old 604, you can keep your older website running while you create the new index. So if you have lots and lots of data, there will be no interruption in your presenting to your customers. So we're doing IR7 here. And I'm going to hit the index. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, done. All right. So that's done. That's done. What else can we do here? We can go down here and say start ResCarta web server. Click. Here it goes. So that'll be running. And we're going to open ResCarta web in the browser. And my default browser is Chrome. It's not going to open up Safari. Sorry about that. But whatever your default is, it will open it. And I double-linked it, so I've got multiple tabs running here. So let me close up one of these tabs. Close up this one because here it comes. Localhost 8302 is the demo site that comes with your toolkit. I'm going to browse the archive here. Of course, when we open the archive, it's going to be showing you the demo data that comes with the toolkit, not what we just did, because the toolkit's down under applications, blah, 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 blah. So this one has, newspapers and those kinds of things. So I'm going to log in, admin, password, and I'm going to go to server administration. And you can see it's applications, RC tools, blah, 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 version 7. So I'm going to whack this out and put it down to users, John Sarnowski, desktop, new, RC data 01, and do a save. Is it uppercase users? I always forget what this is. I'm just going to go over here and pop open another terminal, change directory to desktop, then to new RC, and then to RC data 01, and then do a PWD here, and I'll print my directory out, and it's at capital users and lowercase John Sarnowski. Yeah, haven't played with my Mac for a while. Been doing a lot of Windows support. Okay, here we go. So it's users, John Sarnowski desktop. We do a save. It changes it. Boom. So when we go to browse titles, it's going to get rid of the collections tab because we don't have collections. We only have one. The server administration. I'm going to start my thumbnails. Creating. Zoom, that goes off. Change the header so it looks a little prettier. Boom. Go down and hit the save, not the upload. Oh, trust me, there's a save button down there. So we can browse our titles. There's our 4 titles now with Ramona Bucco, no space. Mary on her wedding day. And again, it was just to show you that we can download the app from the website, run the installer. We can create some metadata on photographs. We can jump up here. We can do an image view. We can zoom in. We can move around to see details. The search here, simple search. There's simple search. There's no OCR in the photographs, but it will be able to search through Mary in the metadata. So it shows Mary on wedding day, Mary's young girl, and young Mary. And that's how we do it.